would be inappropriate. These are the names of the storms for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Andrea, Barry, Chantal, Dexter, Aaron, Fernand, Gabrielle, Umberto, Imelda, Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, Sebastian, Tanya, Van, Wendy. This public service announcement was brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Disaster Risk Management Authority.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paisol Forbes. This is ZNS.
It's What's Trending with Jimenita Swain and the Bahama Beauty at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
I'm Jimenita Swain, and welcome to What's Trending, the spot where the buzz meets the bold, and we're diving into the topics that are shaking things up. It's Thursday, August 28th. Let's get into it. On today's show, from AI-powered storytelling to global brands going green, innovation is on the move. In today's show, we're breaking down the trends transforming businesses around the world and what they really mean for us right here at home. The vibes are hot, and so is the food at Carnival Key. In this week's Meet the Vendor, we're serving up the story of a Bahamian business that's not just bringing the flavor, they're stealing the spotlight. From bold bites to big dreams, this local favorite is making serious waves. Foodies, get ready. This one's got all the spice. And finally, think gaming's just for fun? Think again. We're diving into the world of competitive esports in the Bahamas, where passion meets potential and players are grinding their way to the global stage. Meet the rising stars, the game changers, and the big dreams powering this fast-growing scene. All that and more when What's Trending continues.
Got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rent-A-Kill Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rent-A-Kill Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rent-A-Kill Initial.
Across the globe, industries are evolving fast, fueled by breakthrough tech and a growing push for sustainability. Today, we're spotlighting two game-changing trends: AI-powered storytelling and global brands going green, and what they mean for us at home.
Streaming giant Netflix is at the forefront of a creative revolution, using artificial intelligence to transform how stories are written, produced, and shared. From AI-assisted script writing to predictive audience insights, technology is helping storytellers craft narratives that resonate deeply with diverse viewers worldwide. According to a recent report, the global AI in media and entertainment market is projected to grow from $1.1 billion in 2023 to over $6 billion by 2030. In fact, over 60% of content creators are now using some form of AI tools in their workflow, from editing to audience analysis. For filmmakers and creatives in smaller markets like the Caribbean, AI offers exciting opportunities to amplify their voices and reach broader audiences, while also posing questions about maintaining cultural authenticity in an increasingly automated world. But as the technology accelerates change in creativity, another global movement is gaining momentum. One that focuses on protecting our planet while driving innovation. Nike, a leader in sportswear, is pioneering sustainability through its circular economy model, creating products from recycled materials and encouraging consumers to return worn items for reuse. This commitment is reshaping the brand's impact on the environment and setting a benchmark for industries everywhere. Nike's sustainability efforts have led to a 30% reduction in carbon emissions since 2015, and their circular product initiatives have diverted millions of pounds of waste from landfills. Globally, the circular economy is expected to generate $4.5 trillion in economic benefits by 2030, creating millions of jobs. In the Caribbean, environmental sustainability is not just a priority, but a necessity. With tourism accounting for nearly 15% of GDP in many islands, adopting sustainability practices can protect our natural beauty while opening new doors for economic growth and innovation. From the fusion of AI and storytelling to the global shift towards sustainability, these trends highlight how innovation and responsibility go hand in hand. For Caribbean creatives and businesses alike, embracing these changes can unlock new opportunities and help shape a brighter, more resilient future. As these global trends continue to reshape industries, the message is clear. Whether you're a creative storyteller, an entrepreneur, or simply someone passionate about our future, there's a role for you in this journey. Embrace innovation, champion sustainability, and seek out opportunities to tell your story. Because our voices and actions today will define the future we build together.
Or diving into the heart of Bahamian flavor with Flippin' Fritters, the local company making serious waves at Carnival Key. In this week's Meet the Vendor, get ready to discover how they're serving up bold taste and unforgettable eats. Fair warning, your taste buds won't know what hit them. Take a bite of the action.
Welcome to Celebration Key Meet the Vendor series, where we sat down with our vendors one-on-one, where they shared their story and their journey to becoming vendors at Celebration Key.
My name is Omar Pratt. I'm the part owner of Flippin' Fritters, along with Jody Butler. Me and Jody sat there, we started coming up with different names and whatever, and then we came across Flippin' Fritters. It's like, okay, that sounds good, and it means a bunch of different things, and it's like a Bahamian slang, Flippin' Fritters, so that's how Flippin' Fritters was born. But Flippin' Fritters is a product-based business. It offers sweet and savory fritters. So you don't only get like the savory fritters, you also get the sweet, so you get dessert too. We get the conch fritters, we get lobster fritters, shrimp. We also have veggie fritters for people who can't eat seafood. We offer veggie fritters. And for the sweet ones, we have banana, coconut, guava fritters, and all have a special dipping sauce like the cream, cheese sauce, and stuff like that. So that's just some of our fritters we have to offer. Sauce definitely going to complement the fritter. So like with the conch fritters, we have the regular sauce like what we have here in the Bahamas, like with the ketchup and the mayonnaise, hot sauce like that, but you know, we spice it up with different spices like the garlic and honey, and we have a Flippin' Fritter sauce that has honey and some other stuff inside there that I wouldn't, tell now. We explored like waffle ideas and, you know, just specialty items that people don't have just to draw people to us. So when Carnival came about and then we saw that they were looking for food trucks, it's like, okay, we have a food truck, let's see what we can do there. We went, we say, okay then, let's do a business proposal. Let's write up some stuff, tell them about ourselves and send it in. We sent it in and a few days later, got an email and it's like from Carnival, I was like, what? It's like, this can't be real. We went out, got some specialty plates, some that shaped like fish, the conch shell, all this stuff, so we didn't serve on regular plates. We did the fritters. We start off with the savory ones. We did the conch fritter first. We served that. We did the shrimp, we did the lobster, then we move on to the sweet. After serving them, like from the first one, they fell in love with it. But when it came down to the dessert ones, oh my gosh, that was it. Those ones were a real hit. And by the time we were done, we had a conversation. They asked us, you know, what could we offer Carnival? And we told them, us, flipping fritters. We know the importance of food storage and consistency and everything. So they sat down there, and when they were done, they was like, okay. About 3 weeks later, got a call from Mr. Pillar, and Mr. Pillar's like, you all were chosen? I was like, ah. He said, yeah, sir. I put the phone on mute. I was like, to get that call and that email from Carnival, that was, I would say, life-changing. Even like little old me, and I was like, I'm sure we're not the only ones that applied to Carnival. So to be picked, that felt unreal. It felt like a dream, you know? It still feels like a dream. We are excited to start. We can't wait to start. I think the best feeling is going to be when we actually serve that first person. I don't know if it's allowed, but I think I'm going to need a picture with that first customer to be like, this is the first customer. Like, just go from there and then just watch people continue rolling and just watch that customer take that first bite and be like, all right, good, good. And we don't just serve fritters, we serve an experience, and we can't wait to flip and serve you.
Diet-friendly special.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
Gaming is more than just a pastime. It's rapidly evolving into a vibrant competitive scene even here in the Bahamas. Today we sit down with figures from the Bahamas Esports Federation to explore how the local gaming community is growing, the challenges they face, and the exciting opportunities on the horizon. Let's dive into the world of Bahamian esports. Well, gaming has evolved beyond just a hobby. It's a global industry with million-dollar tournaments, professional teams, and growing opportunities for players everywhere. But what does that look like here at home? Joining me now is Jonathan Lucius, a tournament organizer with the Bahamas Esports Federation, to talk about how he got involved in the scene and where the future of competitive gaming is headed. Welcome to What's Trending.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here. So how did you personally get involved in competitive gaming?
Well, so it all started like when I was in college. It was like, it started like, they had a gaming club in the school at first. So what it was, I got interested in it. I got interested just to get to know what's going on here and there. But what I didn't realize was that they were actually very, very good at the games. And it's like they were playing like Call of Duty competitively. They were playing in games like Street Fighter, Smash Bros, even like other games like 2K. They were playing all those games professionally, like at a high skill level inside there. So it got me really captivated inside there first.
And you say, hey, maybe this is something I could, latch into.
Yeah, it became that way it became that way after like a few weeks in, after I got my groove in. And then everything just fell straight through and flourished as time go by.
So then how would you describe the current gaming industry here in the Bahamas?
I would say it's been, the gaming scene has been here for, I say like roughly 10, 15 years, but it's gotten its recognition, but it started to become more and more in the public eye. I say like in like 2020,
okay,
2020 to 2022 time, that's when I noticed it was starting to pick up a lot of steam.
So it's really growing, you would say. So then what would you say are some of the challenges you think gamers face here, whether it's trying to compete in the region or internationally? What are some of the challenges you see that they would encounter?
I would say most of the time it's confidence, and I say confidence in their abilities. I say that's the main thing, because when people aren't familiar with what they're capable of, that would tend to like dissuade them from trying.
Oh, you've been just second guessing their skill sets, huh?
That's the basic gist of it. Like every year is like, because I experience it at times myself when I compete. Like if I'm fighting like a big name person, I'd be like, oh.
And how long have you been competing?
I would say when I first was introduced, I was 18 at the time. And so I would probably say in about next 2 years or so, I'd probably make 10 years now.
Okay, you really dug into it. So on the flip side of the challenges, what are some of the opportunities that you see are available for local gamers?
So some of the opportunities that are available now is that we do have tournaments going around everywhere. As you can see, like we have a sponsor. So like the Federation does have a sponsorship with Alive, who also helps out with our tournaments. So also gets them exposure, and also get themselves out there to get their foot in the water as well. But the real catch is when as at some point we're gonna have like national qualifiers for certain areas of the games, because that's how I got to where I am right now with it. So it was like a couple of years back, I was able to win a qualifier here in the Bahamas, whereas I was able to travel across the world to compete. Because I noticed like we do have a lot of the skill. It's only a matter of can we just get there and show it and prove it?
Right.
As well.
So more exposure for the gamers. The opportunity is there. It's just a matter of them seizing it and getting their name out there. Is basically what you're saying.
Yes. I think like once people just come out and just support and show what, that would be like the main first thing.
And for those persons who are thinking about becoming, I mean, at home, I game in, and I'm listening to you, I'm thinking maybe I could be a competitive gamer as well. What advice would you give to them?
What advice I give? Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
It's that easy. Just make it happen. Or it goes back to believing in their skills.
Once you believe you're capable of doing it, there should be no problem.
Well, from building a stronger local scene to making space on the global stage, it's clear there's serious momentum in the world of Bahamian esports. Up next, we hear from the gamers themselves. They're young, focused, and ready to show how passionate they are and how they're going to take their skills to the next level. Stay with us.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking, more creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
The stage is set, the controllers are locked in, and the battle is about to begin. But before we kick off the action, we're getting into the minds of the top-tier players, Gershon and Keith, as they break down how they got into the game and what's about to go down on screen. So Gershon, known in the gaming world as Bones or Blah, and Keith Gilbert, better known as Zaza, are two of the top competitors stepping up today. Before they face off in our exhibition match, we're taking a quick dive into what drives their passion for the game and what keeps them coming back to the sticks. Let's start with how we both got into the competitive gaming. Was there a moment when you realized this was more than just a hobby for you? We can start with you, Bones or Blah.
Yeah, I think it was back in 2018. I traveled to Nassau to enter a first competition down here. And I realized how good the players down here were. And I was like, okay, people play for real in the Bahamas. So let me start practicing for real. And after that, it was just being competitive from there.
And what about you, Zaza?
For me, it started when I attended one of their biggest tournaments at the time. It was at Fusion. And it was when Street Fighter just had dropped. And that was my first time taking Street Fighter seriously. And I actually did very well in that tournament. It surprised even me. So at that point, I was like, I'm actually pretty good at this. I should probably try to make something out of it, you know?
Oh, well, that sounds good. So what game will you be competing in today, and what drew you to it?
So we're going to be playing some Street Fighter today, and what drew me to it is Street Fighter is one of the oldest fighting games around, and it's just the newest iteration of it. Everybody plays it, so that's why I like it.
And so tell us which in-character games you're choosing. Bones or Blah, Zaza, who you going with today? Let us know.
Well, I'm choosing Jury today.
Okay.
I'm choosing Jury.
And I'm choosing a guy called Terry because he's cool.
Well, we know Street Fighter is a classic. You ready to see what's going on?
Well, I'm ready to see.
All right, so we can hear, are there any signature moves or play styles we should be looking out for once you hit these controllers, guys? Because all eyes can be on y'all in a minute.
Yeah, listen out for the Buster Wolf.
Listen out for?
The Buster Wolf.
The Buster Wolf, okay, all right. And what about you, Zaza? You just being quiet or you just watching the screen?
No,
Fingers talking?
For me, listen out for Feng Shui Engine. It's a level 2.
All right, now that we've got the full rundown, it's time to see these guys in action. Let's head over to the screens as Gershon and Keith gear up for today's exhibition match. And to give us a real taste of how these tournaments play out, I'm handing things over to Lucius, who has been patiently waiting. He's stepping in to simulate what happens when the competition gets real. Take it away, Lucius.
All right, guys, y'all are ready to see some Street Fighter play? Hey, all right. Hey, Keith, Gershon, you guys ready?
Yep.
You guys got to do a button check before we go?
Oh, we good.
All right.
Be careful.
So what's going to happen now so we get an idea of how it plays out? So this is the first match?
So normally in tournaments, they normally do a first to two. They normally do a first to two. So the opponent would normally have to win 2 matches in order to win. But in certain instances, they may have to play like a first to 3 where first 3 wins. But we're getting into it right now. So,
all right, so let's watch it unfold.
So right now, they're trying to get a feel of each other right now. Trying to see if they could get a feel of their opponent. Okay. Keys are turning on him right now. Okay.
Now we know this
with a combo.
And this is a classic game that everybody loves.
Yes, and Gershon, so what Gershon did, he did a risky move just now, and he got punished for it just now. So
and just like that, the first round is done.
That was like that went way fast.
So who's the winner of the first match?
That was Keith.
All right, so Zaza takes round 1, and we're now into round 2.
Okay, so let's see if Owens could like try turn it around if anything. I mean, right now he's been playing really defensive, not trying to get in on him. You know, his opponent trying to like keep him under control right now. He's really having a hard time, but it looks like he's about to start turning it around.
You're seeing some good combo moves there.
All right, he didn't break the throw. Oh, and he activated super. So basically, what's happening right now, he activated super. So like, if he goes in on him, then like he could just like infinitely. So
that'll be his finisher move.
It's not actually like a finisher, but it's like it's like stages and finishes as well.
Okay.
So what that one does, other than being like a big move, it actually enhances everything else he does on the screen.
Okay, so now it's an even tie, right?
Yeah, it's a tie game right now. But the only thing I would say is that Bones either uses ultimate, but basically now he doesn't have any resources going into the round compared to what Zaza has going on.
Okay. So it just boils down to skill right now.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what will happen because someone will clutch out if they let up too much. Ooh, he tried to parry and got grabbed for it. Okay, so all right, Zaza, you're in burnout. Let's see what you got. All right, and he's realizing it right now. Oh, and he guessed wrong on that too. Okay, Gershon. All right, Gershon is taking advantage when he had no resources just now.
Okay. Go in for the win.
All right. And that's game.
All right.
All right.
And so we see. Points up lies the winner. And so this is definitely very, very exciting. So you want to call the game? You want to,
Yeah, like, so he basically, so what's going on right now is that they're just really going at it right now. Like Zaza just trying to like rush down his opponent, not trying to let him do anything at the current moment. Okay. Trying to keep the pressure, but Bones just counters him just now. Okay. All right, so what Zaza did, that was like an armored move. So like So like if Bones to like try like attack or interrupt him, he would get punished and he would get comboed for it.
Okay. A lot of combination moves we're seeing here on the screen.
Yeah, and also what he did just now, because Bones didn't have no resources at that moment when he's at the wall.
You took advantage of his weakness.
So he did the same thing. He did the same armor move again, but because he blocked it in the corner, he got stunned. He got stunned for it.
So right now, who is in the lead in terms of who is winning, or is it still even in terms of matchup?
I would say in the current set, Bones is still in the lead, but right now, Zaza looking to turn it around and try to even the score right now. He's not letting Bones get out of this corner at all. Okay, Bones with the DP punish. He's not letting him jump for free. Okay. Ooh, and that's big, and he uses the level 3 super to try and see if he can close it out. Okay, that did not end the match at all. Okay, he got like one option, and that is tie rounds right now. Okay.
All right. So evenly matched players.
Yeah, like I think it's really going back and forth right now, all the way they're playing.
So based on what you see and what you know of both of Bones and Zaza, they are very competitive players.
They're very, very competitive. So with Zaza has a plethora of different characters, so is Bones as well. So they're very versatile of what they can use. But they're really going at it right now with these character picks. We got him in a guessing situation. Okay. Oh, and that right there, Zaza has to be very, very careful now. He doesn't have any resources, and if he takes anything, that might be it. All right, Bones is taking advantage of it. All right, okay. Ooh, that is now tied games now. Okay.
A lot of pressure, a lot of bragging rights.
Wait, one of them paused the game just. All right, so it's 1-1 right now in the current match.
Okay.
All right, Bones is now. All right, Bones is look at it, say, okay, I had enough of this. I'm just gonna go in at you. He's not gonna waste any more time right now. And he finally countered it. And he hammered the DP punish, but that was very risky. All right, and right now, Bones is in set point right now. If he wins this next one, that's the game.
Okay.
All right, Zaza, are you gonna turn this around, or are you gonna let Bones dominate? What are you gonna do? Yeah, Bones is.
It looks like nobody is giving up. Everybody is fighting, but Zaza is trapped in the corner right now.
I think that. Zaza has one more guessing decision left. If he messes up, that may be it. Okay, he's keeping the pressure on. He's keeping the pressure on to Bones right now. Can he keep it? The French Ray engine is just like this. Ooh, and he waited patiently for that just now. He waited patiently at that exact moment. He was just waiting for the meter to go down, just deplete against Zaza. And then he just took his opportunity and just punished and just did like an invincible move against him just now.
And that was it. That was enough.
That was the set.
Well, I definitely say what a match, Lucius. Thank you for joining us. That was great. And I know Gershon and Keith really, both of you brought your A game out, and that was a close one and a perfect example of the skill and passion driving Bahamian esports forward. A huge shout out to you, Gershon and Keith, for that electrifying match. You guys did awesome, and a massive thank you again to you, Lucius, for breaking it all down for us and bringing us right into the heart of the action. We're so grateful to all of you for showcasing the incredible talent and passion the Bahamian esports scene has. Keep leveling up. But don't go anywhere. There's more What's Trending after the break.
Diet-friendly special.
Bahamas' biggest night this November 1st. Join Elias Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground. Performing for the first time, Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground, Nassau. Tyrese and Uncle Sam together for the first time in Nassau. Advance tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations, or log on to cashandgobahamas.com for info. Call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
That's the end of another trending week. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. That's at What's Trending on ZNS for all the latest buzz, behind the scenes moments, and what's hot on the timeline. Well, we'll be right back here on Monday at 6 p.m. with more lifestyle, entertainment, and everything in between. Have a great weekend, everyone.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. LA's officials stand firm on September opening for Holmes Rock Junior High School. Plus, we have the latest on the sale of the Xanadu Beach Resort. And from packed planes to last-minute cancellations, travel agents reveals this year's trend.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, nearly 9 years after ground was broken on the Holmes Rock Junior High School under the Christie administration, and following several delays, the school is finally set to welcome students come September 1st. Today, the Minister of Education and the Minister of Works traveled to Grand Bahama to make a final assessment before opening day. Our Cleopatra Murphy has tonight's top story.
A crew of some 120 from Renmar, the construction company now working on the Holmes Rock Junior High School, are working up to the last minute, painting, cleaning, and putting on other finishing touches on the school as it prepares to welcome students to what Minister of Works and Family Island Affairs, the Honorable Clay Sweeting, says will be a state-of-the-art facility.
It's exciting to see that we have a full lab, 6 stations there. We have a computer lab, we have a science lab, we have an art area. You'll see a lot of technology and advancement. They have full Wi-Fi for the campus. So this school here in Grand Bahama is a trendsetter and a replication that can happen to schools throughout the country.
He and a delegation that included Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin, inspected what Sweeting says is a $12 million facility, more than pleased with the work carried out, also praising the work of the previous contractors, Brickhouse Construction and RCL Construction, initially awarded dual contracts when the project began in 2016. Among its features, a vast library and a cafeteria that will double as a hurricane shelter.
So we have a kitchen area, a prep area, a talk shop area that can be utilized for food prepping services during the event of a storm. You'll have electrical shutters that can be utilized to bar down the area during the storm. So it's a sound project.
The Minister of Education says the school will initially welcome just over 200 students coming from the 8 Mile Rock High School, expecting more students as the school gets its footing. She too is impressed.
I didn't mention a beautiful library, huge, with a huge capacity, seating areas, capacity for books. It's a beautiful facility, and we're hopeful that the children of this community who attend this school, despite the long history of getting to this point, that this will be a space in which they can really come of their own.
Hannah Martin says officials continue to engage parents.
We meet with parents tonight. We've been meeting with them at least 3 times. They've discussed a number of issues. They understand what's happening. And so we're ready to roll, and we're just very gratified that we were able to get to this point. And I can tell you, to do so, it required incredible effort.
While the school will open with just a quarter of its capacity, officials say it can accommodate as much as 800 students. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Thanks, Cleo. In other news, Director of Education Dominique McCartney Russell is set to meet with executives of the Bahamas Educators Managerial Union Friday. As Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin says the hope is everyone will be on one accord as students return to school Monday. Those comments come as BEMU members since Monday have taken industrial action, opting not to go to school as scheduled over a myriad of issues, from outstanding promotions and teacher reassignments, with some still unaware where they are being sent.
They've expressed their concerns. We are speaking with them to discern their concerns, to give analysis to it, and to have a discussion on it. And we hope out of that we will find a resolution. That's what we're aiming for now. Nothing else other than that. One objective: to ensure that we can open schools on Monday for the children and young people of this nation. So we're going to meet with them and to discuss see where we are with what has transpired already in meeting their concerns, and to see where we are.
Switching gears now, once a prized jewel on Grand Bahama, the Xanadu Beach Resort, once a major employer of hundreds of Bahamians, has sat dormant and for sale since 2011. But change may finally be on the horizon. Tonight, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable Chester Cooper, revealed that government is in the final stages of negotiations concerning the iconic property. Now, earlier this year, it was acquired by Royal Caribbean Celebrity Cruises in a landmark $348 million deal. In an exclusive interview with the ZNS News team, Cooper provided long-awaited updates on the resort's future, offering renewed hope that the revival of Xanadu could serve as a catalyst for sustained economic growth across Grand Bahama.
The Xanadu project is underway. They are negotiating the closing of the property. I expect over the course of time we'll be able to say some more about it.
Now, there's no reported projected timeline for completing negotiations or when work might begin on this property. In the wake of Margaritaville's sudden departure from Grand Bahama in December 2023, a move that ended its highly popular one-night cruise service, fresh hope is on the horizon. In an exclusive interview, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism Chester Cooper revealed that 3 major companies are currently in active discussions to step in and revive the island's short cruise tourism market. Jolanda Thompson-Everest has more in this exclusive report.
Since Margaritaville pulled out in December 2023, residents have been vocal about missing the open-loop cruise experience. The cruise offered passengers a resort-style experience at sea, featuring amenities such as dining options, live entertainment, a casino, spa services, and pools from Freeport to West Palm Beach. Speaking with ZNS Northern Service, the Deputy Prime Minister confirmed the government has reached out to other ferry operators, with 2 to 3 already showing interest in providing a similar service.
We have made calls for entrepreneurs who can provide the service provided by Margaritaville. We have had some inquiries from at least 2 or 3 ferry operators who see this as a possibility to provide that replacement service from Florida to Grand Bahama. The government supports this initiative. It will help with tourism, but it also help to bolster the way of life of the people of Grand Bahama who have gone to Florida for shopping or whatever purpose.
Cooper notes that the government can't do it all alone. However, they are taking steps to provide incentives that encourage private operators to get involved.
So the opportunity is there. The government cannot do all of these things alone, but we encourage them, we provide incentives, and we hope that Bahamian entrepreneurs will rise to the occasion.
The Deputy Prime Minister did not disclose the names of the 2 to 3 companies the government is currently in talks with. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
Well, the summer break is winding down, and some travel agencies say this year's round of travel was mostly decent as residents took advantage of various deals and new routes in place. While some say the numbers could be better, they've also taken note of residents finding new avenues to explore the world. Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
The summer season is that time of year where folks take the opportunity to rest and relax, whether it be internationally or domestically. But are residents still making that leap of faith to catch a flight or sail the seas via cruise on a consistent basis in comparison to recent years? According to some travel agencies here in Grand Bahama, there appears to be a steady increase in residents doing just that.
We see signs that it is rebounding.
Proprietor of JAGS International Services, Senator James Turner, says that travel over the past summer months have been fairly decent. While there's some work to be done in reaching those peak numbers like 3 years ago, he commends the aggressive marketing attempts made by local agencies to revitalize travel interest.
Baleria's continue to do some aggressive things, because even with the bins and, those things that people use to travel, all of that stuff, they have reduced some of the pricing on that. Bahamas Air, they are who they are. But the wonderful thing is they've been putting their jet into Grand Bahama on a number of days. And Western Air, with their frequency into Fort Lauderdale, and the fact that you can take a baggage and you don't have to pay for that first piece, all of that helps.
Of course, Margaritaville at sea played a huge role in those travel numbers, but Turner remains hopeful for that void to be filled.
There are many folks who enjoyed going over on that ship and just enjoying the first day of cruising over, having dinner, and hitting the stores the next day. Maybe there will be a change of heart in the regulations, and that will allow them to continue to act as a ferry but sail as a cruise ship.
But it appears cruises are the popular choice. Over at Gateway Travel Services, proprietor Deidre Campbell says that even though air travel has increased with only 1 ferry operating, residents have begun thinking outside the box, which shows a positive sign of the economy on the upswing.
One time it was just go to Florida, but now they're taking more cruises, not just Caribbean cruises, but they're going to Asia, they're going on European cruises, Alaskan cruises.
The same can be said at Going Places Travel, where branch manager Janice Williams says residents are taking full advantage of offerings that don't require possessing a visa.
We have a Panama cruise where you don't have, like a no visa cruise, I should say. But they can fly into Panama and take a 7-day cruise from there and return back to Panama and then just come back home. There's so much to do. You don't need a visa to go everywhere.
Overall, it appears residents haven't put travel on pause. They're simply exploring their options. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
And still to come.
A local nonprofit hosts a symposium aimed at raising awareness and strengthening efforts around HIV prevention. We'll have that story plus sports highlights when we return.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Guess what, Grand Bahama? Dolly Madison is doing it again. This time with a one-week sale. Get 25% off all plants, nursery items, soil, mulch, compost, and much more. From Monday, August 25th to Saturday, August 30th. That's not all. On Saturday the 30th, there'll be a big tent sale. Get super huge discounts inclusive of appliances and beds. Supplies are limited, so get there early. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Don't miss it. Dolly Madison.
Get ready for Bellevue Gifts and Supplies Back to School sale. Now through September 13th, enjoy 15% off textbooks, workbooks, and school supplies. When you spend $25 or more, enter to win a tablet. Bellevue Gifts and Supplies, Queens Highway, also open on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. In a test of knowledge, creativity, and teamwork, 9 schools rise to the challenge. Mary Starr, Tabernacle, Jack Hayward, St. George's, Bishop Michael Eldon, 8 Mile Rock, St. Paul's, Grand Bahama Academy, and Sunland. The brightest young minds go head to head. Who will lead? Who will win? Who will make history? In the battle of the brains. Powered by Grand Bahama Power. Have the following supplies on hand at the start of the hurricane season. A minimum 3-day supply of water, which provides 1 gallon of water per person per day. Minimum 3-day supply of non-perishable food items. Flashlights and extra batteries. A battery-powered radio to receive broadcasts that will keep you informed of the storm. A first aid kit, a 7-day supply of any prescribed medication. Don't be caught off guard this hurricane season. Be prepared.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The Public Hospitals Authority continuing to create awareness on HIV and AIDS. A seminar was held on Thursday morning at the Susan J. Wallace Center, bringing together health professionals, community leaders, and residents to share more about prevention, testing, treatment options, and support.
I would just like to encourage persons, those who know that they have the disease, to come in and get care. Care is free. It's still confidential. If you need any information, you can reach out to HASB organization. We're on Facebook. You can call the hospital and get access to us. We are Care in Action. Information, care, and liberty. Being a part of the seminar, since it's my brainchild, means that I am taking my role as a health professional to take on the World Health Organization's mandate to end HIV by 2030.
Representatives add that the seminar is part of ongoing efforts to empower the public and encourage community engagement, with future initiatives planned to expand reach and impact. Officials say the goal is not only to provide critical information, but also to break down stigmas, promote regular testing, and ultimately save lives.
I would like to say get tested. If you feel that you're having multiple relationships and you feel that your partner or your whoever, listen to me, I've done it over and over and repeatedly, not because of fear. I am not out there, but just to say, just to be on the safe side. Come in when they see these forums, HASB's here, reach out to people. Like they said, they have confidentiality in case if you don't want nobody to know what you're going through, but wisdom is power. And so if you get wisdom concerning this disease, you're able to live and live a normal life.
Well, it's back to school season, and one local organization is stepping up in a big way to support students and families. The Reach Out Youth Organization is teaming up with the New Life Worship Center for their second annual Back to School giveaway, an event aimed at giving local youth the tools and confidence they need to start the school year strong.
The Reach Out Youth Organization is partnering along with New Life Worship Center to bring some relief to the students before school. This is our second year doing a youth rally.
This coming Friday for our youth rally, we just want to be able to speak life into our young people. The Bible says that life and death is in the power of our tongue. Our words carry real weight. Our words can shift destinies and really propel our children into a brighter future.
Coordinators say community leaders will also impart knowledge to kids and parents while offering encouraging words and sound advice.
We just don't want it to be a come get something to eat, come get some school supplies, and we run off. It is an opportunity where we get to minister to not just the students, but the parents too.
And each child deserves an opportunity to return to the classroom ready for success. The Grand Bahama Port Authority wishes to commend Reach Out Youth Ministries and New Life Worship Center.
In other news, a young Bahamian is bringing home a major international title as Stanford took center stage in Orlando to capture the world's perfect young man crown, marking a proud moment for Grand Bahama and the nation.
From the island of Grand Bahama to the big stage at the world's perfect pageant in Orlando, this king rose to the occasion and conquered, becoming only the fourth young man and the second Bahamian to ever claim the title.
To be honest, my mind just went blank. The minute that they called my name, announcing that I had won, I was in complete shock, complete disbelief, because everything leading up to that moment, it was suddenly all worth it. I can't really express how proud I am to be able to say that I'm holding my first international title and representing the entire Bahamas. I just want to continue to do my very best to make all of the Bahamas proud.
Stanford credited his king and queen court, his peers and coaches Daryl Stubbs-Fenton and Stephen Cartwright for inspiring him throughout the competition, saying their support played a major role in his journey to the crown.
Well, the goal hasn't changed really. It's just to continue to be an example for my peers, to continue using my voice for other young men who might be afraid to give pageantry a shot. Don't knock it until you try it. You know, it's okay to be afraid, it's okay to be unsure about something, but you never really know unless you give it a shot.
Reflecting on where his journey began, Stanford entered the world's perfect pageant already holding 2 titles, noting that pageantry has always pushed him to his limits, shaped him into a better person, and inspired him to encourage anyone interested to simply take that first step.
Bahamas National High School, that was my very first pageant. I came in not knowing a thing about pageantry. I didn't even know how to model. It was completely foreign to me. But being able to put myself out there, it really shaped who I am today. And I believe that pageantry has just become a pivotal part of myself. I can definitely say that my confidence has improved, my public speaking has improved, and it's just been an overall benefit to me as a person.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
Congratulations, Stanford. Well, that's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Hey, Stanford is the real deal. Stanford is the real deal. Congratulations, Stanford. You're making the Bahamas proud. But coming up in sports, the Pan American Games, we had 3 Grand Bahamians made that team raving. They came back with something to show. I mean, our Bahamians have been doing such an excellent job all summer long with our national teams.
Definitely. Well, thank you for that, Jay. Sports is coming your way next, but first a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
It's back to school and back to savings at Bellevue Business Depot. 20% store-wide sale until September 13th on cash and credit card purchases. Spend $50 or more to enter to win a laptop. Drawing and sale ends September 13th.
Grand Bahama, get ready to march with a shout. The Bahama Brass Band presents a musical event like no other with a Shout Wheel March, a historic celebration of 170 years of passion, purpose, and powerful praise. 100 years in Nassau, 70 years Grand Bahama, featuring a rare and electrifying performance by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Force Band, all-female contingent, bold, brilliant, and unforgettable, at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom at 7 p.m. Saturday, September 13th, 2025. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. Seating is limited and this will sell out. Tickets are available at 17 Shop and Frank's Ice Cream downtown Freeport. A night of rhythm, reverence, and revival. Don't miss it. Let the drums roll, let the horns soar, and the spirit move. This is more than a concert. It's a call to celebration.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Top and Sports Summers from the 242 return from competing at the 2025 Junior Pan American Games. Lamar Taylor captured a bronze in the men's 100 freestyle and also earned a silver in the 50-meter freestyle. Another Grand Bahamian, Marvin Johnson Jr., placed 9th, but also won the B division in the 50-meter freestyle, while Zoe Williamson made her best times in her races. West End native Karen Pinder Johnson served as the team manager from Team Bahamas while in Paraguay.
It was a good showing, especially for Zoe and Marvin at that age level, going back into high school and Marvin's first year in collegiate swimming. And then, of course, Lamar's now on the professional scene, and he's doing his master's degree. So I'm very pleased overall with the performance of the athletes. I know they were hoping to do much better, but they didn't. But I think the Bahamas on the whole was well represented, especially Grand Bahama.
Next in sports, Denali Nordich was part of the four-man Davis Cup team that went undefeated over in Trinidad and Tobago, giving them a Zone 3 promotion. Their matches included victories against Cuba, Antigua, Panama, and the host country, Trinidad and Tobago.
From day one, we played Cuba first. It was a hard-fought series, you know. Michael Major Jr. came out, battled. After spraining his ankle, he pulled through, and then I was up, I won. And then Kofi and Dante fell short in the doubles, and then we still won that. And then the next day, we played Antigua. I played a well-respected player by the name of Jody McGinley around the Caribbean. I fought that match out, and I won it, so that was a, incredible win for me.
President of the Grand Bahama Tennis Association, Greg LaRota, satisfied with the performance of Denali and Jaleesa.
I'm extremely proud of both teams and what they were able to accomplish. I must admit that for a while I was getting a bit concerned that maybe tennis was not moving quite in the right direction where I would have liked to see it go. But both of these teams demonstrated that they have the dedication and determination to take the Bahamas to the next level when it comes to playing tennis at the stages that they're on right now.
Ladies and gents, that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Hi, I want to put some shoes
your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
Hi, my name is Lexi and welcome to Coconut Blessings. Here at Coconut Blessings, we specialize in all natural coconut-based drink. We are Grand Bahama's first coconut water factory. Feel free to check out our Ports branded products. We have the flavored coconut waters available. The flavors are mango berry, mango pineapple. We have gully wash smoothies, and then we also have our coconut-based smoothies. We are located in the Port Lacaya Marketplace on the side of Pandora, and our hours are from 10 to 6, Monday to Friday, and then Saturdays 10 to 3. Please contact us at 357-7736, and we are also available on all social media platforms at Coconut Blessings.
Get a jump on your health and fitness goals with the Fitness Connections Transformation Challenge. We've already helped hundreds of people get closer to their health and fitness goals and achieve awesome results like you see here. You can scan the QR code to find out more. But let me tell you what all comes with the challenge. 1, you get 20% off coupons to the Fitness Connection every 2 weeks. You get coaching calls with us on Zoom. You get accountability, us checking in on you. And you also get the chance to win $1,000 and other prizes if you are the winner. So what do you have to lose? $50, you can have a chance to win $1,000 and get the body of your dreams. So scan the code now, sign up. We're here to help you.
Your number 1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis.
Well, I'm Jay Flea, but it's Thursday, Raven. I'm going to head the 8 Mile Rock fish fry and a barracuda from Barbara and enjoy it. But I'm Jay Philippe.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight. They're coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the results of national examinations are in. Hear what education officials deem are persistent issues and the ongoing initiatives to support each child's success. Also, who will make the second cut of the Free National Movement's latest candidates? It's all to be revealed tonight. And the tourism minister seeks to allay concerns about the future of a key family island development. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. The 2025 national examination results are in, revealing only modest improvements over last year's figures. A concern the education minister acknowledges underscores the urgent need for reform. Diane Dorset has tonight's top story.
The Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training released the 2025 national examination results, which showed mixed performances for students who sat the BJC and BGCXE examinations. While some gains were made, the results highlight ongoing challenges in core subjects. For BJCs, 38.8% of students who sat 5 or more exams earned a grade of C or higher, compared to 37% last year. Meanwhile, 52.7% achieved a grade of D or above, slightly down from 54% in 2024. At the BGCSE level, 37.2% of students who sat 5 or more exams secured a C or higher, nearly unchanged from 37% last year. Minister of Education, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, acknowledges the need for improvement, but attributes this year's results to the COVID-19 pandemic and other factors.
We know the pandemic had an impact. Students were locked out of face-to-face instruction for 2 years. The research globally shows learning loss. But what we are seeing in these results is resiliency, because our children are showing up, they're taking the examinations. And we are on the route to recovery. We're confident of this.
The minister emphasized that while many students are performing well, the results underscored weaknesses in critical areas.
Clearly, we learn from these results there are still areas that we have to work on in our student population. And the ministry is tracking, monitoring, and analyzing these national results. And we're also looking at global trends in similar exams. And we see some parallels.
Minister Hannah Martin said reforms are underway with targeted programs aimed at improving learning and development.
We've implemented a number of strategies, particularly the primary school level, to enhance student well-being and interventions at the older students to cause for our young people and children to catch up. We put a focus on literacy and numeracy. Literacy and numeracy.
The Ministry of Education says it will continue to work with educators, parents, and students to raise academic performance nationwide. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Thanks, Diane. Well, in a matter of days, students will trade swimsuits for school uniforms as summer break comes to a close and classes go in session. But what's most important is that they return to clean, safe, and non-stressful environments. And programs like the School Resource Officer and the Crossing Guard Patrol Officer programs are there to help. Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, says his team has teamed up with the Ministry of Education to create an anti-bullying strategies, and this especially in light of the findings of this year's Global School Health Report.
The collaboration with all our partners are going extremely well. The Ministry of Health is the lead, but it's in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, the Department of Social Services, Urban Renewal, in order for us to come together as a collective response to address many of the challenges that we found as a result of the 2025 Global School Report.
In related news, Director of Education Dominic McCartney-Russell to meet with executives of the Bahamas Educators Managerial Union on Friday. And Education Minister, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, is hopeful things will end on a favorable note. Now, this in the face of the BEMU opting not to go to school as scheduled over a myriad of issues, from outstanding promotions to teacher reassignments.
They've expressed their concerns. We are speaking with them to discern their concerns, to give analysis to it, and to have a discussion on it. And we hope out of that we will find a resolution. That's what we're aiming for now. Nothing else other than that. One objective: to ensure that we can open schools on Monday for the children and young people of this nation. So we're going to meet with them and to discuss see where we are with what has transpired already in meeting their concerns, and to see where we are.
Works Minister, the Honorable Clay Sweeting, is tonight defending the government's immigration policy, specifically as it relates to the demolition exercises of shanty towns as overseen by his ministry. Those exercises criticized by Free National Movement Deputy Leader Shannon Don Cartwright, who argues that bulldozing is not a policy and calls for a real plan regarding unregulated communities. While addressing the issue in Eleuthera yesterday, Minister Sweeting brushed off the criticism and maintained that the government's immigration policy, inclusive of demolitions, is effective.
The leaders of the Shantytown Task Force, right, the unregulated communities, have done an exceptional job of ensuring that the way we deal with shanty towns are done in the right manner. We have teams from the Ministry of Social Services, we have teams from the Department of Environmental Health, Defense Force, Immigration, Ministry of Works, Attorney General's Office. So these collectively work together to ensure that the proper process is taken to ensure that we deal with shanty towns across the country. The reality is that the Progressive Liberal Party. It's the only government that has really taken the shantytown head on.
Minister Sweeting assuring that demolition exercises will continue. Now, to date, he says more than 400 structures have been brought down across the country. He also addressed how the law is going after violators.
What we have done is we have taken property back. The Ministry of Agriculture has leased certain properties to persons for agricultural purposes. So that property has been removed from the persons who have leases on that to be utilized for the purpose it should be done, and that's for farming. So you've seen some of these properties throughout New Providence that is for agricultural purposes only, where shantytowns have been built on. We have taken back the property from that, and then persons who have built in regards to building without permits, we have removed those houses. So it's an ongoing process, and in that regard, they have done their job.
Back here in the capital, months of training climaxing this afternoon with a passing out ceremony for more than 50 recruits at the Department of Immigration, which in recent weeks has been transitioning. Our Desmond Saunders reports on the latest cohort. Desmond?
Well, a significant milestone for families and friends of these 51 new recruits who will now join the ranks of the Bahamas Immigration Department. An elaborate ceremony this afternoon here at the Royal Bahamas Police Force College, and I have one of the newest recruits joining the ranks of the Bahamas Immigration Department. Can you kindly introduce yourself?
Recruit Carlos Michael Barr Jr.
What does this experience mean for you right now?
It's a very humbling experience. Taught me a lot about hard work and discipline.
All right, so an elaborate ceremony here at the Police College, as I said earlier. The Minister of Immigration present here, and he gave a captivating charge to the graduates about being alert, being vigilant, and manning and protecting the borders of our country. So that's what's happening here at the Royal Bahamas Police Force College. Back to you in the studio.
Coming up, Atlantis plans ahead for the off-season. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. That and more in a moment.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The last eclipse of our galaxy. Scientists are gathered here today to witness this extraordinary event. Simply marvelous, extraordinary, unforgettable, one of a kind. Oh man, that's amazing.
You can't ignore the craving that makes everything crunch. The new crispy barbecue bacon sandwich with barbecue sauce, cheddar, bacon, crispy onions, and an extra large chicken fillet. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Back into school.
You're looking at a shot there of the Goodman's Bay Corporate Center on West Bay Street, home to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Welcome back tonight. The official opposition set to announce its second round of candidates to contest seats in the next general election. Among those turning out to the party's Mackey Street headquarters at this hour is our Desmond Saunders. Desmond, what can you tell us?
Well, Makushla, the Free National Movement ramping up its campaign as it ratifies 7 new candidates. Back in June, as you can well remember, the Free National Movement confirmed 17 candidates. Joining me on the broadcast tonight, Deputy Secretary General of the Free National Movement, Christy Campbell. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. I am great. I am ready to heat up Mackey Street as we announce our 7 new ratified candidates.
Things are definitely heating up, as you can tell, what's going on around us. What went into the selection of these candidates?
So it's the same process as the last 17. We would have had all of those who were interested in becoming the standard bearer for the Free National Movement to submit their letter of interest to the chairman, who would have then shared all of that information with our prospective candidates committee chairman, who would have received their official parliamentary applications as well as signing a non-disclosure agreement. We would have reviewed those applications. They would have gone through the vetting committee through an interview process, and from there the vetting committee would have shortlisted the top individuals who would have qualified to be brought forward to the election committee, and the election committee today would have met, we would have discussed, we would have debriefed, looked at all of the applications for those who are submitting for today, and now we would have then moved them on to council, where council will officially ratify them to become the standard bearers of our great party for the 2026 or sooner general election.
Now, before airtime, you were telling me that this new group of candidates represent a new group of fresh faces with a wide range of experiences and a diverse group as well.
Yes, so I'm not going to say too much because I want everybody to stay tuned or come down to Mackey Street to see all of our candidates be unveiled. But these individuals are no stranger to working for the Bahamian people. They are those who have given their lives to service, given their lives to helping to better the Bahamian public. So they are no stranger to those Bahamians, but they may be new faces to politics, and we are very excited because we know that things have been rough, things have been tough, and they come from those communities and understand the issues that are going on with the constituents. So they are ready to represent them, ready to work for Bahamians.
All right, things are definitely heating up. Thank you very much, Deputy Secretary General of the Free National Movement, joining us on the broadcast. We will definitely talk with you later on, but as I said, excitement is brewing. It feels like a big red machine. Everybody is here waiting for the announcement of those 7 new candidates who have now been ratified, and we will have more in a later newscast. Back to you in the studio.
Well, thanks, Desmond, and of course, thank you to the man behind the lens, our Victor Adderley. In other news this evening, cruise ship operators, hoteliers, and others in the lucrative tourism sector say they've reached the slow period, and for a myriad of reasons, from the fear of severe storms to other external factors. But in this next report, our Lloyd Allen shares what one resort is doing to offset the fall-off in visitors.
It's the time of year when occupancy impacts hotels and the hotel industry around the world for a multiplicity of reasons, and the Atlantis Resort is no different.
It's just peak of hurricane season. The U.S. kids are back to school. Summer holidays are behind them. It's the start of a new school year. It just low travel period for us.
Atlanta's Executive Vice President for Administration and Strategic Initiatives, Vaughn Roberts, says because of all of this, the mega resort's occupancy is now pegged at around 50%. Added to that, the refurbishment of a major tower.
This year at Atlantis, we decided to close Coral Tower as a way of focusing and concentrating the occupancy into the rest of the property.
Changes, Roberts says, are also being made to the resort's Coral Tower's entrance.
We're going to be resurfacing the driveway coming into the Coral, and you just can't have any activity going on while that's happening. So we're using really the time to do a lot of the work that we needed to get done.
The hotel exec adds that staffers meantime are using the time for vacation or other ventures.
A lot of our employees are long-tenured employees, so they're used to this cycle of slowness in September and October, so most of them bank their vacation so that they can take 8 weeks off during that time and do something else or spend time with their families.
Despite this, he says efforts remain to attract guests.
In November, Battle for Atlantis, we have World Series of Poker. Those are traditionally slow periods that we've been able to program large group activities into. And we've all struggled with trying to do that in September, October, just because it's the peak of hurricane season, a threat of a hurricane even far south in the Caribbean. People don't travel to the Bahamas.
Moving forward, he says the company will continue to evolve, giving visitors new reasons to come to the Bahamas. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
In related news, Tourism, Investments and Aviation Minister, the Honourable Chester Cooper, providing an update on the status of the Calypso Cove development for South Long Island amid concerns the project had stalled. The $250 million investment is expected to create a cruise port terminal, marina and luxury resort inclusive of a 200-room hotel, mega yacht marina facilities, along with a water park. But since breaking ground back in December 2022, very little has come of the development, leading to questions about its fate. While DPM Cooper insists, though, there is nothing to be concerned about.
It's going through the process of environmental approvals. They had to do environmental impact assessment, an environmental management plan. That process is continuous. It's progressing. On a recent visit to the Long Island airport to see that development, I believe the director of aviation was able to connect with the developer. They're still keenly interested on how they can get that development going faster.
And Mr. Cooper acknowledges there are infrastructural challenges the government is working to address, mainly air access into Long Island.
We're fixing the airport in Long Island. We cannot take a full load there. Once the new airport is done, the new runway, we're going to be able to take a full regional jet, ATR 70 passengers there, and maybe even the 737. So things are looking up.
Well, a timeline set for the first phase of that Bahamian company assisting the United States with meteorologic data and weather conditions. Lloyd Allen spoke with company executives who are eyeing the end of the year to make it all happen.
Increasing the frequency of flights along with navigational enhancements is at the crux of the $427 million heads of agreement signed between Bahamas Aviation Climate and Severe Weather Networks and the Bahamian government. Company executives say the signing back in May will transform air transport.
What we'll be doing is taking over the meteorological services for aviation regarding en route weather conditions, flight situational awareness over the region, and also assisting the relevant departments with crash search and rescue coordination in the unlikely event of an emergency.
The agreement also inclusive of similar signings with American and Abu Dhabi representatives, and according to Backswin founder Robert DePuch-Caron, the rollout is set for December, provided all goes well.
We have a reciprocal agreement with the United States government where they are lending us, which you refer to their AWIPS, which is their Advanced Weather Information Processing System. It brings in all the American data, and then we add our data into it, and the fabric, as Michael says, produce something that is heretofore never been done before.
We've grown a very lengthy relationship with the group over there, and Burgeel Holdings, which is their parent company, and so the signing encompasses the crash search and rescue coordination part of the project. And also we signed an agreement for 6 ambulances that would be, that Baxman is paying for, that will be delivered later this year.
Now, apart from its obvious benefit, Strawn says the project also opens the door to carbon credits.
The aviation carbon credits software that myself and Quincy Roll, who is part of our affiliated company, Tribune Digital Labs, Robert, in Colorado, we saw a piece of technology and we were like, this could have some good implications, but we just didn't know how. And so me and Quincy, we kind of took the reins of it, and it kind of took on a life of its own, and we presented it in Barcelona last year, December. And the response was overwhelming.
The two say as the company continues to evolve, the goal is to allow more Bahamians to tap into its potential. For the Bahamas Tonight,
I'm Lloyd Allen.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all day large, one topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but.
Do I need the $10 special plate?
How many would you like?
Come on in. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Are you straight? Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on the live?
Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive Fiber services when you port your landline.
Before that school bell rings, you need to pay a visit to Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. See best tuna, 5 ounces, 85 cents. Best value whole kernel corn, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Sweet Gala apples, 3 for $1. Pretty Lady red or green seedless grapes, $3.99 per pound. Baby back spare ribs, $2.99 per pound. Boneless chicken breasts, $2.79 per pound. Save on school snacks and supplies at Super Value and Quality Supermarket.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, we're going to get a head start on what's coming up in Access Now, and who better to give us that information than Marlena. Marlena?
Hi, Makushla. How's it going?
Pretty good over here.
So guess what? I know it's Thursday. It's not Friday, but we do have some entertainment with us tonight. We have the Baja Magician. So I'm pretty excited about that. We do have more back-to-school stories, but I think it's always exciting to see a little bit of magic.
Magic it is. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report continues after this.
Diet-friendly special.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. Your life just took a dark turn. I regret to inform you that I have devised the meal of misfortune with Wendy's. It's pure torture for your taste buds, with 4 nightmarish dips of dread. Don't waste my time asking which ones you'll get. You must surrender to your fate. Enjoy the anguish.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
During Little Caesars Carnival of Specialties, you're gonna want to try everything. Like wearing a Balloon Man costume?
Or turning into a tuba?
No! Like trying all the varieties from the Carnival of Specialties at a special price for a limited time, only at Little Caesars.
For just $13 VAT inclusive, get it now at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Saunders Highway, and Prince Charles in the One East Plaza.
Pizza.
Although they labor, it's certainly not in vain. A leading resort keeping its promise to honor and create an environment of celebration and reward for its employees' hard work. Daniel Dean has more on this.
23 years of Gladstone King's life has been devoted to the Paranza restaurant at the Cove Atlantis as a front waiter. It's this commitment that landed him both the recognition of Employee of the Month and Employee of the Term at the Atlantis Amethyst Awards Thursday morning.
Meeting people from far and near, just anticipating their needs, and just putting a smile on each and every one of their faces. And that's what I'm here for. I'm dedicated, and I have a lot of passion in what I do.
The Atlantis Theatre brought workers from Atlantis' wide range of departments together, not just for a few hours away from their regular routines and to forge camaraderie, but to boost employee morale. At least according to Marine Education and Programs Officer Kristen Johnson, who also snagged a Manager of the Year award.
These kind of events help with boosting employee morale because they really put a good feeling to the work behind the operation. So the people on the ground are really helping to keep things going, and it's good to know that senior leadership and other colleagues see the work that you do. So it helps you to continue to work with that high morale.
Beloved Bahamian performer Puzzle also captivated the staff with engaging performances of some of his most popular hits, including Barefoot Bandit.
You come back, girl, and I'll be gone. They call him the Barefoot Bandit. This boy, you don't use no shoes. They call him the Barefoot Bandit all over the evening news.
According to the employees, this yearly display of appreciation and recognition is a major part of what keeps them and the hotel going. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, congratulations to all the awardees. That does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Get to grow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, that's good enough to eat, that is good to grow. It's good enough to eat, that is good to grow.
The sound of opportunity cracked open this week as the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources officially launched its first cohort of the Coconut 360 initiative. Program Chairman Tyrell Young called the moment a big day for Bahamians.
Now we have certified vendors for the first time who's going to be officially certified and trained through the Ministry of Agriculture and the various other ministries.
Two local entrepreneurs, Brenton Saunders, owner of Bertha Boys Coconuts, and Mark Forbes, owner of Island Breeds Innovation, signed their contracts to operate brand new kiosks built specifically for the program.
I do appreciate the government and the Ministry of Agriculture for the initiative that they're taking to take us to another level and to see the value in what coconut water can do for us as a people, the benefits and the nutritional factors that coconut water provides. And I'm honored to be actually one of the recipients of what the Ministry of Agriculture is doing.
I think it kind of elevates your way of thinking, okay? And just hope and anticipate that myself and those on team will be able to bring the business to a level that has never been before.
But getting to this point took preparation. The vendors underwent training in partnership with the Royal Bahamas Police Force and the Ministry of Environmental Health. This ensured that every product sold is safe, high quality, and meets national standards.
We have a WhatsApp chat established for vendors that are already operational, and persons interested in joining the chat are free to come and do so. There's a form that we fill out just to get basic information about your business. And to qualify for the Coconut 360, you would need a passport, NIB card, valid health certificate, a passport registration, a police permit approval, and parks and beaches, their letter of approval of where you would be situated.
More vendors and more islands will be added in the future, making this program a model for how agriculture, entrepreneurship, and innovation can come together to create something truly Bahamian. Nominate a farmer today for their chance to win a piece of $50,000 in cash and prizes. Agrarian Awards 2025, Planting with Heart and Soil.
McDonald's has caught the back-to-school fever, and I'm loving it. And we're going to hear all about the wellness program at Akefren International Academy, so stay close for that. Plus, Atlantis is honoring its employees, and the details are straight ahead. And coming up in sports, a Bahamian gridiron star is set to make its college football debut tonight.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. There are 4 more days before the start of the new school year, so time is definitely winding down, but we also have birthday greetings for a very special person tonight. Lady E turns 46 today, so if you see her out there, make sure to wish her a very happy birthday. The same for us here at Team Access Now. Well, it's time for us to dive right into the news. In a world that often moves too fast to notice the quiet needs around us, there are still small yet powerful moments that remind us of the good that happens when hearts and hands come together. Our Maya Moss has the story.
In neighborhoods where the sound of school bells ring with promise, one partnership is making sure every child walks through those doors with not just a dream, but the tools to chase it. McDonald's, a household name known for its golden arches, has joined hands with St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church in a mission that goes far beyond food. Together, they are feeding hearts, packing backpacks, and sowing seeds of hope across our communities. Event coordinator and pastor of St. Andrew's Church, Jude Vilma, spoke on the impact of this outreach on the next generation, reminding us that lending a helping hand reflects on God's love in action. He emphasized that when we lift up others, we strengthen the very foundation of our faith and our future.
I think we come alongside the parents to help them out because, you know, parents can't do it all. And we are just one local church. And we just want to do our part to make a difference in this community, make a difference in the Bahamas. And I think as a church, we need to stand together. And our motto is pursuing Christ-likeness and community transformation according to the Word of God. And so we don't want to just be inside the 4 walls. We want to go outside. And for a number of years, we've been doing that. We've been reaching out to the kids, and we just want to give back to the community.
Owner and managing partner of McDonald's, Erla Bethel, called this partnership a true reflection of the company's commitment to the community, coming together to nurture and empower the future agents of change through generosity and care.
And what makes this so important to us is that you find that corporations or businesses might have the financial resources, but they don't have the human resources. So by partnering with the Kirk, they have the manpower, we have the financial, and together we make a difference for the young people who are less fortunate than many. We never know how an act of kindness like this, even though it might be very small in the eyes of many, how that will shape and change that person who may someday become the Prime Minister of this country.
From happy meals to happy hearts, McDonald's is helping families kick off the new school year on a high note, with kids and parents enjoying the surprising treats, making the back-to-school season a little brighter for everyone. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
A powerful partnership indeed. Thanks, Amaya. Meanwhile, over at Akefren School, as lessons resume in the classroom, the mission to improve students holistically also resumes, with the school continuing with its healthy meals and wellness focus. Founder Dr. Jacinta Higgs says providing a live food diet has been the goal from the start, and this year will be no different.
We have a culinary program. We're working with the Ministry of Health. They have a school advocacy program. They say they want all students to eat healthy, all the drinks to be healthy. So for years, we have not sold soda here in the school. Candy, certain candies we have not sold. And so this and last year, every single culinary, plant-based culinary only, was mandatory for every single Akefren student, and they were ecstatic to learn plant-based, delicious meals, menus, and dishes. And so therefore, that is critical, because you could be wise, you could be intelligent, you could be smart, you could be a multi-millionaire, and you sick.
Dr. Higgs adds, although the culinary kitchen may be small, a number of students have taken part in various culinary competitions. She hopes that the lessons learned will translate to healthier lifestyles and career choices, like former student Donovan Moss, who has since graduated and has worked abroad with the likes of world-renowned chef Gordon Ramsay.
Donovan Moss, who was studying in Europe at the time, wrote, he said, "Thank God for Dr. Higgs and the Catherine Closet-Sized Kitchen, because that is where I got the interest, the love for, and the experience of culinary to the point where he entered the competition and did very well."
The Atlantis Resort today honoring a number of its employees, peaking at 20, 30, and even 40 years of service. The group treated to a special welcome, breakfast, and recognition awards presentation at the resort's Grand Ballroom. Lloyd Allen reports.
The Atlantis Resort has a long-standing reputation as one of the premier destinations here in the Bahamas. And today, the company recognizing some of its long-serving employees, some 20, 30, and even 40 years in the business. Atlanta's Executive Vice President of Hotel Operations, Russell Miller, says the very presence of long-serving employees speaks to the resort's culture of service and excellence.
And if you think about what that means, with all the changes and all of the additions that we've undergone, for them to be here and continue to serve and be loyal stakeholders to this organization only speaks volumes.
One by one, the employees representing a cross-section of the resort's departments were cemented as valuable team members, with each telling their personal story of growth, professional advancement, and triumph.
Started off in security, and now I'm in the casino 40 years later, and it's been pretty well. It's been up and down. The casino, it's a good place to be in Atlanta. So on the whole, it's a great place to be.
I moved into the intelligence section, and then I worked actually in both surveillance areas. I worked in the casino, and I work in surveillance in the hotel. So I've seen all aspects of this casino in my 30 years, and it's been phenomenal.
Well, my secret sauce will definitely be treating others the way you would like to be treated. Once you treat the guests and treat everybody else the way you would like to be treated, it makes your job a whole lot easier.
And this celebration not concluding without the industry's secret sauce. You guessed it, John Canoe. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Still to come, do you believe in magic? Well, a magic man is live in studio with us right after the break. Yes, the Baha Magician is here with us, and so is our Basil Dean, who's going to tell us how we're going to spend our weekend weather-wise. So stay close.
It's Bahamas' biggest night this November 1st. Join Alliance Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground. Performing for the first time, Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground, Nassau. Tyrese and Uncle Sam together for the first time in Nassau. Advance tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations, or log on to cashandgobahamas.com for info. Call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
In 1953, the United States began using a female name for storms. And by 1978, both male and female names were used to identify northern Pacific storms. This was then adopted in 1979 for storms in the Atlantic Basin. The National Hurricane Center does not control the naming of tropical storms. Instead, there is a strict procedure established by the World's Meteorological Organization for Atlantic hurricanes. There is a list of male and female names which are used on a 6-year rotation. The only time that there is a change is if the storm is so deadly or costly that the future use of its name on a different storm would be inappropriate. These are the names of the storms for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Andrea, Barry, Chantal, Dexter, Erin, Fernand, Gabrielle, Umberto, Imelda, Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, Sebastian, Tanya, Van, Wendy. This public service announcement was brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Disaster Risk Management Authority.
It is time now for your Access weather forecast, and we continue to have a bit of that Sahara dust across the tropical belt, but that will lift over the next couple of days, and that will pave the way for the arrival of a tropical wave that will come off the African coast, and we'll have to keep our eyes on that one very, very closely. And then in the Gulf of Mexico, computer models are still insisting that an area of low pressure will develop here either over the weekend or the early part of next week, and that will increase showers and thunderstorms over the northwest Bahamas as we go into the weekend. And so it looks as though a very wet week is shaping up for us next week. And our radar is also showing a couple of showers on the backside of Andros. Elsewhere, not much activity taking place. And our boating forecast tonight, all in the northwest and central islands, right through Saturday, those light and variable winds will continue with flat seas. High tide takes place at 8 minutes past midnight. Your low tide, that will occur at 6:19 tomorrow morning. Now for the southeast Bahamas through Saturday, east to southeast winds at 10 to 50 knots, the wave fights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Honey child, come go with me back to the West Indies. Baby, can't you see I lost my strength and my energy? What I need, coconut water, jelly, gin and coconut water. Gin and coconut water, can I get it in America? What's the tonic, man? Coconut jelly, I'm a builder. Can I get it in America? I remember when I was young.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update.
Thanks, Basil. Well, we asked you earlier if you believe in magic, and it's because we have the Baha Magician, or Christopher Thornberry, here with us tonight to give us a mini magic show. Welcome to Access Now.
Thank you for having me.
So we're so excited to see what you have for us here tonight, but can you tell us, first of all, just a little bit about your magical self? How did you get into magic?
I've been doing magic since I was 7 years old.
Wow.
I had a cousin get a magic set for Christmas, and I didn't realize like that was something you could get. That blew my mind. So from then, you know, I started getting into magic books, and from there it was just a lifelong passion.
And so when did you decide to take it from childhood interest to, hey, this might be a cool career path to explore?
About 5 minutes after seeing the kids' magic set.
Just immediately.
Yeah,
you were like, nope, I'm good.
Right
This is it.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything else got deleted. So when did you have your first, what would you consider your first official show?
So I paired up with a local magician named Frank Gibson, and he kind of showed me the ropes locally. And we did a show, it was a Employees Day at Breezes in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of like my first professional show. I was about 16 years old at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so when you're not doing magic, what are you doing?
I'm the marketing coordinator for the Sports Center and the Heatwave stores here.
Amazing. So you make magic of their sales.
Yes, yes.
You're making them appear.
Right, right.
And so we hear you might have some tricks up your sleeve for us tonight. What are you going to be showing us?
Well, I have a few different things I'll show you. Okay. So we'll start with a card trick. I've got 2 decks of cards. One is very much a trick deck. I'll start with that.
Okay.
Right? But this one is not. This is a normal deck of cards. They're all different. And we're actually only going to use 2 of the cards from this. We're only going to use the 2 black aces, the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. So I'll ask you to hold your hand out like that for me, and you're just going to kind of pinch that ace right there.
Pinch it.
What ace are you holding?
Ace of clubs?
Take a peek, take a peek.
Okay.
Ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs.
I'm not that good. I'm not that good, right? So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So we're actually going to switch the cards like that, right? But I'm going to do it so fast that you're not going to see it happen. Are you ready?
Okay.
Without looking right now, what card are you holding?
I would think the ace of spades, because I gave you mine.
What card did I just put on top?
Clubs.
Now what card do you have on top?
Spades?
I'll tell you what, take a peek.
None of the above.
Show the other one.
Which Oh, now we've got all queens. Okay.
They're all queens.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what I call an establisher, right?
Okay.
That's a beginner, just so that you know at this point, he's a legit magician.
He is legit.
Right? So
For
now
sure.
we're going to use the trick deck.
Okay.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting.
All right.
So
Getting ready.
before I open it up, I want you to just think of a playing card. In fact, name it out loud, but make it interesting. Don't go with the ace of spades or the queen of hearts, because that's, everybody goes with
Okay,
those.
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs.
Yeah.
Now, before we open it up, do you want to change your mind?
7 of clubs.
You're happy with the mind you already have. That makes one of us. So, we're going to pull out the 7.
There she
The
is.
7 of clubs, right? Now, remember I said it's a trick deck?
Yes.
And I'll show you what I mean by that.
Okay.
On the back of the deck, the cards are actually marked. So, there's a stick man on the back of each card, right? And he's slightly differently drawn on each card. Can you see that?
Yes.
And that's so that when I flip the cards, am I working to this camera here? When I flip the cards, you can actually see the little stick man animate.
Amazing!
And he takes his hat off, pulls out a little rabbit.
Oh my goodness.
And then he shakes a rabbit and turns into a playing card.
Okay.
Turns a playing card around, and there's one card.
Stop it.
Which way?
Wait, come back.
It's the 7
Stop it.
of clubs.
Hold on.
It doesn't change, right?
insane.
Feel it. The ink's...
No, that is dry. Oh my gosh.
So I've got one more for you.
Okay.
Do we have time? Yeah?
Do we have time? Sounds
So,
like yes.
This one is a little bit different, right? My
Okay.
stage shows, my adult shows, they're mentalism shows, mind reading, that sort of thing.
Okay.
More of an adult form of magic. I've got a booklet here that's just filled with different ideas for you to think of.
Okay.
Think of any celebrity, think of your phone passcode, think of your last 4 digits of your phone number, any 5-letter word, a bunch of different things in there.
Okay.
Hold out your left hand for me. Perfect. Put your right hand on top, almost like you're swearing in a Bible.
Okay.
Right? Take your thumb, put it on the back, and lift up somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
And I want you to just see a thought. You've got a thought in mind. Close it up. Perfect. And rest it down there for me. So, you're either thinking of a person, a place, or a thing, right? If it's a number, like a date, just file that under thing.
Okay.
And I want you to just focus on that thought right now. This is definitely a person that you're thinking of. I want you to think of whether or not this is a celebrity, a politician, a family or friend member, fictional character, something like that. I'm seeing a little bit of an issue here because you thought celebrity, but you're also thinking fictional character. Is this a celebrity in this fictional character's world? Kind of? Okay. This is a man, yes?
Yes.
It's a man you're thinking of? Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently because I'm gonna use my business card, kind of like a canvas here. So, this is a man, tall character, kind of. You want to say it's tall. Dark hair.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I got a little piece of business card on you there. I'm gonna say, I'm seeing a lot of blue. Is this a superhero?
Yes.
Yes, that makes sense. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with this. I'm locked in. For the first time,
Okay.
I want you to say who it is that you're thinking of.
Superman.
Superman. I'm gonna unfold the business card here. I'm gonna rest it right there.
Oh my goodness. Look.
Say hello to Superman.
You can't see me, but I'm shaking. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us.
You can keep that as a souvenir.
Anybody who knows me also knows I'm obsessed with Smallville, so when I opened that up and it landed on Superman, I was like, that's magic there.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Abracadabra, that's all we have for tonight. But if anybody's seen this and has been absolutely floored like I was, how can they contact you?
Bahamagician.com. You can visit me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all at Bahamagician.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and all the best with your magic.
Thank you, too.
And as for us, it's now time for us to check in with Total Sports and see what's on tap. This is crazy.
The Bahamian football star set to make his collegiate debut tonight. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
There's a place where every detail whispers elegance, where our art greets you at every corner, where flowers linger like a secret well-kept, and your sweet dreams become your sanctuary. This isn't just an ordinary bed and breakfast. It's a name that says signature. The Bella Signature Restaurant and Suites. A taste of the Bahamian dream.
Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store wants to get you ready for back to school.
They have ready-made uniforms and uniform fabrics for almost every school in the Bahamas.
At Carrie's, find skirts, blouses, shirts, jumpers, boy shorts and long pants, neckties, socks, and
You
more.
can even have your uniform skirts custom-made.
Check out our selection of embroidered cotton shirts.
That's Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store on Mackey Street.
Call us at 393-0758 or 817-0758.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
Welcome to Thursday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The college football season is officially underway, and one of our very own is set to make his collegiate gridiron debut tonight in front of the Thursday night lights. Freshman cornerback Corey Moss and his Miami of Ohio Redhawks hit the road and travel to Madison, Wisconsin to take on the Wisconsin Badgers. San Antonio sports team catching up with the former three-star recruit just ahead of the game.
I cannot lie, my emotions are pretty high right now because I was just in high school a couple of months ago. Now I'm playing a Big Ten opponent in front of 60,000 to 80,000 fans. So I'm just enjoying the moment, soaking in everything I see, and just like keeping my head up, realizing like I'm living in a blessing and I can't take that for granted. But yeah, the environment's going to be crazy. Playing in front of 60,000 to 80,000 fans, and trying to get the win. But my expectations for myself is just to contribute in any way I can to help the team win. We prepared pretty hard for this, so I know that my team can do it. Even though we're a young team, we work pretty hard, and I think we can leave Wisconsin with the W. Yeah, I realize I'm a handful of Division I Bahamian athletes, so when I step on the field, I know it's something big in myself. I represent my country.
And that's my look at your sports on this Thursday. Until tomorrow, I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.
Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with a variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Fuel's the difference. Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, and Shop Smart, and Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Welcome back. You're looking at a shot of our very own building brought to you by Kyson Miller, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, home to ZNS, The Bahamas Tonight, and of course, Access Now. ZNS is a national television broadcaster operated by the state-owned Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. ZNS TV's 2 transmitters serving Nassau and Freeport are the only over-the-air TV stations in the country. And always remember, only the sun covers the Bahamas better. Let's take a trip down to Exuma. Let's go. Well, if you've ever thought the police only check drivers here in Nassau, you should know they showed up full force, no pun intended, in Exuma. Officers from the Exuma district conducted road checks near the Exuma International Airport roundabout. And during the operation, several vehicles were inspected and safe driving tip flyers were distributed. Motorists were encouraged to comply with all road traffic rules and regulations. Way to go, Exuma. Now, she's not in Exuma, but her segment is just as exciting. Let's see what's happening in Let's Talk Socials.
Hi, audience. Welcome back to Let's Talk Socials. Now, we all know about roundabouts in the Bahamas and how they're a whole experience. But today, we're looking at a viral video that shows us exactly how not to use one. In this clip, a driver on the far left decided to create what can only be called a third lane. Yes, you heard me correctly. Instead of following the flow, they slid all the way around, squeezing between cars like they had a personal exit ramp. This is something only you can see. Take a look.
Hell no. Come on, wait. To the no, no, no. Come on, come on. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Come on. Hell no, no. To the no, no. To the no, 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 no. To the no, no. To the no, no. Hell to the no, no. To the no, no.
Roundabouts are already confusing for some, but this move, it takes the cake. Cars were forced to brake, honks were flying, and let's just say it's a miracle there wasn't an accident. The video has everyone online talking and texting. Some people are laughing it off, others are calling for stronger driver education. So what do you think? Was this just an honest mistake, or do we need a whole public service announcement on roundabout etiquette? Let me know in the comments. That's all for today's Let's Talk Socials. See you next week.
I'll tell you what I think, Matea. I think that was a perfect example of why driving over here was one of my biggest fears when I moved here from Freeport. I was very intimidated by the road, and that is why. That does it for Access Now for tonight, but make sure to join us for Entertainment Friday when we have the big band, Bahama Dream. But as for tonight, stay tuned for the last newscast in the land with Royston Jones at 11 p.m. Good night, everybody.
At Harold Point, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
Hey, everyone. How you doing? It's your boy, Vontae.
You can't just come back here and act like ain't nothing happened.
I'm sorry.
You can't come back here with one thing. You know what? Before we even get out of hand, Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Drop. I'm your girl, Nika B, and
I'm your boy, Vontae.
All right. So now that they then see what's gonna happen, you can't just come back like that and expect everybody to just.
I mean, come on, you don't think I deserve to, just come back and without no questions? Have I not been putting it down like how?
No, you do not deserve to come back here and do this.
Wow.
What's the explanation? Where have you been? What was the reason?
Let's talk about you. How
We
about
can't
that?
run that Cardi B track. What was the reason?
Okay, let me just say this. So I had a little situation, and the situation turned into a situation, and it caused me to not be here, but I'm back, and I'm better than ever
Do you
before.
know how much people ask me for you?
Wow.
Do you know that?
I know how much men is asked you for you when they come here. How much men have been here? Let's talk about that.
You know what?
How about that?
Mozart.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Movie for guys that like movies.